I want to wish you all the best, King Bay, with the new love of your life, if you have. If you don't have, I also want to wish you the best in your life. And if in future you would want to meet me and at least say hi, because my heart will never be complete without meeting you. Not to do anything, but just to hug you. I want to meet you in a public place one day, if you want, so that usione kama nina force issues. I'm not trying to force any issues. I don't force issues. Guy, imagine nimeishi kusema, nitaishi kusema aje? King Bay, ulikuwa mtu ama ulikuwa ghost? Sasa itakuwaje that there was this man that alinipenda, alispend, alifanya everything, but sikuwahi meet aje? Angalau just give me that closure of meeting you and saying hi. Nitakusalimia hivi mashia mwadhani. Maybe this love not for me. I'm single. Do you know that I'm single? I'm single again. I'm single. I was just trying to psych me up so that I don't cry. I look like a very strong woman, at least to most of you. Of which you think I am? I just cracked my knee. And that means that I'm getting old. And I'm single. Hi guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rose Williams Kenya, or Mama Bear. You're most welcome to my channel. The new people that are joining every day, karibuni, feel at home. You are most welcome. My old subbies, thank you so much for sticking around. Anywho's, akisi mnapenda mshene. Yani mmekaa tu. Yani mko hapa mpaka sasa mnasikiliza. Na wow. This life no balance. This life no balance at all. So guys, do you believe in online witches? Do you guys believe that when you speak things fast and you tell people what you're planning to do or what you are doing before ifanyike, there's some people who sabotages it? Well, probably that could be a topic of another day. But niwaulize, do you believe it? Kindly write on the comment section. Let me know. Is it true? Do you believe that there are people who, in fact, there's a very good Kikuyu gospel musician ambaye amepatikana kwa shida fulani of late. His name is Heze Ndomo. And well, whatever the problem was, that doesn't concern me. What concerns me is that he sings beautiful songs. And there was a time he sang a song and said, it's not everyone that is told what you are planning to do, because some people can make it not happen. Like in French, I, as a French lady, let me sing for you exactly what he says. Tia dua de mera walk your necky, kiroto kiriorote, back. Tia dua de mera walk, kiroto kiriorotete, tia dua de mera walk your necky kiria venakio, tia dua de mera walk, kiroto kiriorotete. Well, I don't even know where I'm going with this story. Because to say but the truth, I think haha needed down. So how did I come to part ways with my lovely King Bay? I still call him that because he was a great man. Indeed. The dream of every woman, a dream every woman would wish to have. Ushaipumbazwa na mapenzi wewe. Gai vava. Gai Jehova jire gai moye yapi. The man just made me go crazy. Yani guys, mnakumbuka nikiwaambia, oh, King Bay this, King Bay that, King Bay this, King Bay that, King Bay did this, King Bay did that, King Bay give me this, King Bay, King Bay. Ati ni mimi leo nimesimama hapa kuambia. It's kaput like image. Maybe this love not for me. I'm single. By the way, msione kama ninajifanya hapa. By the way, it's painful. I'm just trying to be strong and trying to make a joke out of this and just trying to psych myself. But the fact remains that I am pained. I didn't want to lose such a man. He was a man and he was not a man and a half. He was like 100 men combined. 100 good men combined. That was King Bay. What happened? Najua mnataka kujua. I don't know exactly why I decided to say this video. But anyways, a long time ago, let me give you a story before now coming to the reason as to why we are not together with this amazing man. To me, he will remain amazing even if we are not together, because kama mtu alikuwa mzuri, the thing is alikuwa mzuri na hakunikosea. So the fact that we parted ways, hakunikosea. This is the difference between my past relationship and this one, that both have parted ways, both have ended. But this one, hakuna mahali utasikia mimi nikiongea ubaya wa huyo mwanaume, because this man was 100 men combined. 100 good men, not 100 confused fellas. 100 good men combined in one. This was King Bay. So let me give you a little story back. Before I met this man. Because I met him in 2021 when my story was shared in Tuko. But I've given you that story and I have all those stories on my channel. For the new ones, you can go back and watch. I will not remove them. No, I will not remove them. The fact that we have parted ways doesn't mean that I will remove them. No, they are good videos. They will be giving me good memories. And of course, I am still earning from those videos, so I will not remove them. Long time ago, before I met this man, like 2 or 3 years back, before I met him, so we're talking about 2018, 2019 there, I had already wanted to travel. Nilikuwa nataka kutoka Kenya. I wanted to travel and go somewhere. And I started on that journey. And slowly, I came to meet King Bay before chance yangu ya kutravel ifike. And here I am with him and we're having a good time and we are sharing a lot of things and we're telling each other very nice things. And unfortunately, I didn't open up to him. Immediately, we started courting. Because yes, we were courting online. Unfortunately, I never met this man. Ushai date mtu, ukamcourt, na mka divorce online. I know you have. Ebu mniambie, it cannot only happen to me. There are people you start talking to, you talk, and then vitu zinaenda mrama na mnaachana kwa mtandao and you never met. No, I know I cannot be the only one. Kindly write on the comment section. Let me know kama ni mimi peke yangu ndio, kama ni mimi tu. Cheers. Anywho's, unfortunately, before, yani venye tulianza, I never told him that I wanted to travel. Sikumwambia. Guys, Makio nilishawambia alikuwa naishi maju US, and sikumwambia ninataka kutravel. Probably if we had shared the idea that he would take me to the US maybe later, or I don't know, probably ningetulia kidogo, but we never shared that. The man had told me categorically that he wants to come back to Kenya. He had stayed huko maju miaka nyingi sana, and he was feeling like it's time for him to come back to Kenya. Sasa hapa ndio tulienda loggerheads, because anataka kurudi Kenya na mimi nataka kutoka. Tuko pamoja mpaka hapo. Are we together up until there? So, so mimi nikaendeleza na mambo zangu without involving him. He was involving me in everything that he was doing and in everything that he was planning to do, and even telling me that he wants to come back to Kenya for good. But I was not telling him that I wanted to travel. Hapo ndipo nilipotea kidogo. But deep down my heart, I knew I wanted to travel. I knew that I had never stepped my feet out of Kenya. Hata Uganda, hata Tanzania, hata Ethiopia, hata nowhere, sikuwahi toka. I knew that I was excited. I needed to step my feet out of Kenya, and most especially out of Africa, and feel good. Like, there is just something that comes with you traveling. There's just some excitement that comes with you going to a different country or a different continent and explore. And me as a YouTuber, I knew for sure that would be a great idea. And I knew that big things and sweet things and great things would happen outside there. I felt it, and I'm glad that I still experienced quite some very good times outside there. Unfortunately, when I got my visa to Turkey, this time we have dated for almost a year. A year plus. This time we have courted. We are not even dating, because this man, I have involved him, and we are together. Like, the only thing that we didn't do with that man is be together. Like, we never physically were together. We never like touched. We were never, hata salamu za hivi kwa mkono, hand to hand, hatukuguzana. But we were there, we were talking, we were planning on our lives, we were talking about big things, we were planning on very big things together. And the man was involved in my life completely. He was there for me. He was there for the kids. He paid school fees for these children. He just did everything. Nakumbuka mpaka my daughter's 9th birthday, alitupeleka in a very big hotel. Itangwaje? Nitaiandika hapa chini. 5-star hotel. He paid for that. He surprised my daughter uko pia. Like, oh my God, this man was just... I was living in a fairy tale with this man. Like, he made me travel nilitembea. I went big places, great places. Rather, bado huku Kenya. Of course, him having funding, everything. Like, I traveled. Where? Hizo videos zote, all those videos are on my channel. All those videos are on my channel. I even got to one of his apartments and I said, King Bae, this is my apartment. henceforth, like so many things I did. This man was just great. This man was just the best of the best. So what happened, Mama Bea? Hebu tuambie, it's 14 minutes na hujatuambia ni nini ilifanyika tena. So this is what happened. So when my visa finally came, I opened up to him and told him, babe, I had always wanted to travel. And finally, I have a visa. It caught him unawares because, you wanted to travel, you have never mentioned it to me. All this time, it's been a year plus, you've never told me what you are doing. Yani mpaka siku ya kuenda, interview, embassy, everything, until getting visa, you have never found it right to explain or to tell me what you do. You never involved me in that small part, because I was involving him in everything else apart from that, because I didn't know how he would take it, because someone is coming back to Kenya and you're telling them that you're now, he's coming and you're going. It's not making sense. So finally, nikamwambia. And as fate would have it, he didn't take it very well. Because how do you tell me that we have been together for 1+ years, na sasa venye ninakuja ndio unataka kuenda? I remember I left this place in July 29th, 2022, and he told me he was to come in December. And I remember him asking me if I must go. And I told him, unfortunately, yes, I need to go, because this is something that I have been wanting for the longest time. It's something that I've invested. It's something that I've invested hundreds of thousands of money, ambayo hakuna shilingi yangu hata moja ilitumika hapo. Everything was funded by my mother. Thank you so much, my mom, because of standing with me. My mom started supporting me immediately. We parted ways with my ex-husband. My mom came in 100%. And when I told her that I wanted to go out of the country and probably have a good time, and rather make it outside there and be able to support my family, she was there for me 100%. So I'm telling King Bay that I cannot fail my mom. I cannot fail to experience what I have always wanted. So this is what I suggested to him. Allow me to go to Turkey, because it's July. You're coming in December. Allow me to go to Turkey. Then on December, when you are coming, I also come. Alternatively, you can even book your flight through Turkey. You can use Turkish Airline. You can come through Turkey. Probably we meet the first time in Turkey, which is a very beautiful country. We can stay there for a few days and tour together. And then we now fly together in Kenya. And that to me was a very good idea. Because at the end of the day, nitakuwa nimetravel, I will have fulfilled what I wanted. And when he comes, I will now be here also. So we will. So for me, I thought it's a win-win situation. Are we together mpaka hapo? Mwaelewanga? Muandastandanga? Let's proceed. So I remember trying to convince him. My goodness, I would call him and tell him all the sweet things and just convince him that for sure I am going. I should go. The good thing is for me to go and come back. Sijui kama mnanielewa. I don't know. What would you have done if it were you? Kindly let me know in the comment section below. Because niwarudisha nyuma kidogo. Nilikuwa najiambia, if this man was not coming back to stay in Kenya, if he was coming labda to visit me or visit the family, or visit the family and I, and then go back to the US, probably ningeona kuna hopes that one time nitaenda kumvisit yeye. And the idea was to leave Kenya. The idea was to leave and go and explore. But now the man is telling me he's coming back to stay here. Namuuliza, my goodness. So I kill my dream of ever traveling Hivyo tu, like, fanya hivi, my dear sweetheart, my baby, my mwah. I told him everything and more. Allow me to go to Turkey, and then tutarudi. Ukikuja Nairobi, ukikuja Kenya in December, na mimi nitakuja. It took almost a month to convince him that, but finally when he saw that I was very resilient and that I'm not backing off, akakubali, shingo upande. Then time came, mimi nikafika on 29th of July. I flew to Turkey, like the video that's on the channel. My first international flight. Iko hapo for the new people that are joining. You can see that video there. And I was so excited, as you can see me on the video. But wakati niliingia kwa ndege, I was a little sad. First of all, because I had left my kids back and I'm going to a new place that I don't know anybody, that I don't know the language, I don't know anything. And I know that my baby is not for this thing 100%. But I still chose to do that. It was the best thing for me to do at that moment. It was the best thing to do at that moment. And I still want to believe that it was the best thing that I did. Because, okay, wacha niache kuruka before the drum. Okay, I went and I arrived in Turkey. And you have been seeing my videos in Turkey, blah, blah, blah. And we continued chatting with this man, King Bay. We started chatting, tukachat, tukatalk, tulikuwa tunaongea mpaka usiku tunaongea, like. But this time, remember, I was supposed to be sleeping early because kesho ninaamka kazi. And so we didn't have the long night chats that we usually had when I was back here, because I remember tulikuwa tunaongea na huyu mwanaume hours on end. There was a time we spoke the whole night. Like, it was just, I was just in heaven. So this time I'm in Turkey and we are speaking like few minutes or 1 hour ikienda sana. And as fate would have it, pole we started drifting apart. Because whenever sometime he wants to call me, I am working, I am not receiving. Remember when I was back here, that man would call me and yani ikija tu mwe, ndio mimi huyo. Like, I was just there. Like, the man alikuwa ameniweka kama princess. Niko kwa nyumba, niko na house help, niko na wifi. So hakuna time nitasema ati nilikuwa ninaosha vyombo, ama nilikuwa nina mop nyumba, ama nilikuwa ninafanya. I was always on my phone, and I knew the times that I was speaking with him, because you can tell the difference. There is 8-hour difference during winter and 7 hours difference during summer. Na tulikuwa tunaongea vizuri. It was just beautiful. But sasa nimeanza hustle. Na it's not possible to speak with him the same way. So sometime atanipigia niko na customer, sitapick. Alafu nitakuja nitamwambia later that I was doing this and that. Akaanza kukatch. King Bay, it's really unfortunate, because whenever I told you that I loved you, I meant it. I meant it from the bottom of my heart. I meant it. And I was ready to keep this thing, and I was ready to be with you and to be your woman and to be your wife and to be the mother of your kids. I was not very sure about that. Remember guys, nimeshashare na nyinyi story ya fistula, na nimeshashare na nyinyi story ya venye napatanga watoto wakubwa, na nimeshashare na nyinyi story ya venye ninapatanga watoto na the problems that I usually have. Nah, I am not very sure that. I am not saying that I will not have a third child, but I'm not very sure, 100% sure that I will get a baby. I'm so blessed and lucky and everything that I have 2 children. Ningekuwa na moja, ningekuwa na hasira. Anywho's, let me not keep veering away. Like, I was sure that I wanted to be your woman. I was sure that I wanted to be your queen because you were my king bae. I was sure that I wanted to live with you. Sasa mahali nimepotea kidogo ni mahali nasema siko sure kama ningepata. Nilikuwa ready to be the mother of your kids. But guess what? Ulikuwa umependa hawa na ulikuwa umewakubali 100% and wangekuwa watoto wetu pamoja. Probably ungeniingiza tu box. Wewe venye nakujua. Mambo tulikuwa tunaambiana. Wewe probably ningepata na venye ungetinga hivi probably ingekuwa tu twins. Ama triplets. Ama quadruplets. This life, no balance. This life, now wow, no balance. To cut the long story short, we started drifting apart. I would call him. Ataya nakosa kujibu. I don't know why, probably na mimi nilimpigia time yenye hangeshika simu. He would call me, sometimes I don't pick. When I find a call, I call him, he will not receive. Yani, there was a time I was so frustrated in Turkey. Paka nikajiambia, ama ndio maana King Bey hakuwa anataka niende. Life became very hard for me the first month. Remember I told you nimeenda a new country, I don't know anybody, I don't know the language. Na nimefika nikiwa mgonjwa, nilifika nikiwa na odema. Yani nilifika miguu yangu imefura, mguu moja inatoshana kama mbili. Like I had so many problems. And I remember one time I cried. One time I cried so much and I decided, well, nitawapatia his story. This will be another story. Let me not talk about that. But the thing is, I called that man, King Bey. I called him. I called him on video. I called him like 10 times. The man didn't pick. And I knew it was during the time that zenye tulikuwa tunaongeanga. I knew the time very well. Nilikuwa najua time zenye tulikuwa tunaongea. Because remember, Kenyan time, Turkish time ni the same. Kama ni 2:30 za asubuhi, ni 2:30, hata hazijachana na dakika moja. One country is in Europe, another one is in Africa, but time ni the same. Hivi. So masaa zenye nilikuwa nampigia nikiwa Kenya, nilijua ni the same time nafaa kumpigia nikiwa Turkey. And I remember I called that man over 10 times and he didn't pick. And when I stopped calling, he wrote me a text. And he told me, forgive me if I don't want to talk to you right now. Hiyo kitu ilinichoma kwa roho. And I didn't know why he said that. King Bey, at least for closure. Nimesha kubali tumeachana. But at least for closure, I would like to know why you didn't pick my call on that day. Na unajua naweza kwa nilikuwa kwa shida. Nyi watu, ukiwa hiyo na mtu anapiga back to back, just receive that call. Probably huyo mtu ako kwa shida na najua you're the only one who can help them. I had sworn. Sasa tuko August last year but 2022 August because ilikuwa nimeenda July. We're in August. Is the first month ninawaambia the shida zenye zilikuwa zimenikumba. I will make a video, a different video about that. Nilikuwa nimeamua akishika simu. Na si ati nilikuwa nimeamua akishika simu na mwambia, babe, pay my flight back to Kenya. Tutapatana December. Najua ni August na ninajua unakuja December. Wacha unikutange huko. Huko Turkey kimeniramba ile hujaiona. That is what I wanted to tell him. I knew I didn't have extra money to pay for my flight back. If I did, I would have, by the way. And I knew he would do anything for me. That man spent, I don't want to say millions, but that man spent close to a million. That man spent a lot of money on me and my kids. I knew nikimwambia, babe, kindly pay my flight back to Kenya. I'm done. Like, I'm sorry for not listening to you, but I'm done. Pay my flight, wacha niende nyumbani nikungoje nyumbani. I knew he would have done that, but he didn't. So wakati aliniandikia, I didn't want to write a message. I know you will ask, but then why didn't you write a message? I wanted to tell him. I wanted to tell him face to face. I knew the man loved me and I loved him too. I wanted to speak with him. I needed for him to see the magnitude of the pain that I was going through. Then nilitaka nimuongeleshe like one on one, like my king bay. Nimwambie ni hivi na hivi. Kindly do this. But unfortunately he didn't. So usiniulize kwa nini sikuandika message. Kwa sababu wakati nilimaliza kumpigia nikaona hashiki, aliniandikia tu message akaniambia hataki kuongea na mimi at that time. So sikuona haja kushinda nikiandika. So nikaambia Mungu, it's me and you now. It's me and you. Ni mimi tu na wewe hapa sasa, sina chengine cha kufanya. And nikatoa miguu kwa gunia. And I folded my sleeves. Na nikasema whatever yenye itakumbana nayo hapa Turkey, ni mimi nayo. I had slightly forgotten that I was a mama bear. And I am, and I still am a mama bear. Stima imepotea. I hope the screen haijakuwa dark kidogo. I'm in the kitchen, at least kitchen yangu huanga na kamwangaza kidogo. Unlike the rest of the rooms. Nikakunja, I folded my sleeves and I told Turkey, it's me and you. I'm facing you head on. Like the mama bear that I was. And the mama bear that I am. The mama bear that I still am. Nikapambana. And I made it. You have seen my videos after that. Ilikuwa tu hitilafu kidogo. I will share this story some other time. But anyways, pole, we regained talking. I can't recall who texted who or who called who or who said what to who. But as fate would have it, it was never the same. Kwa sababu unaongelesha mtu, anakujibu after a few days. Wewe pia unamuongelesha, ama yeye pia anakuongelesha, na pia wewe unaanza kuboeka kwa sababu unajiuliza kwa nini blue tick, na wewe pia blue tick for some time. Like, ikakuwa nipe nikupe. And things went haywire, and unfortunately ikawa hivyo. Then tukakuwa tukiongea once in a while, like it was not as normal. Haikuwa kama normal kabisa, haikuwa kama kitambo. So December came, and for sure the man had made up his mind. He came to Kenya, and but I didn't come back. And the reason I didn't come back, it's because the spark was gone. And the spark was not gone only from my side. I could tell that the spark was also gone from his side. Na sikuona haja ya kurudi. Niache a very promising thing that I'm doing in Turkey, because at that time, by the time it was December, I was doing relatively well. Alafu nikuje, alafu niaibike. Kwa sababu kumbuka, we are not in very good talking terms. Alafu nikuje, alafu anifrustrate. Like aniambie hanitaki. Ama aniambie hataki tena. Na nimesha toka somewhere that I am doing quite well. So December ikakuja, came, nikabaki Turkey. That is December 2022. And then January came and I stayed all the way, the whole of the year, because, guys, I came back here voluntarily in November last year. Ndio nilirudi. And the last time we had spoken with him was probably in April, May there. Na ni mimi nilikuwa nimemuongelesha na akajibu, by the way. Hakunilenga, alinijibu. But from there, mimi nikajiambia, so mara nyingi ni mimi nina reach out, he reaches back. But most times he was not reaching. Nikaona, Rosie, umeinsist sana, just let it flow. If he's yours, he will be yours. If he's not yours, there's nothing you can do to make him yours. So mimi nikakuja November, and I remember reaching here, and I was very skeptical. Sikuwa najua kama nimuongeleshe ama nisimuongeleshe. And it took me like a whole week before now gathering courage to write to him. Remember, nilikuwa nimemuongelesha the last time, April. And I spoke with him finally, and he welcomed me back to Kenya. I told him I'm back in Jamhuri and I would really, really love to meet him. And he told me, wow, welcome back. He wrote me a very nice message, by the way, and he told me, Karibu Jamhuri. He welcomed me very well, and he told me he's still here, and ikafika hapo, like, and I told him that I wanted to meet him, even if there is nothing much that will happen. At least I needed to reach the man that had made 1.5 years of my life the most beautiful life that I've ever lived. He took me in with my kids and he treated us like a queen and princesses. And he gave us his all. Ushaona mwanaume hangojei kuitishwa. Guy Kimbe hakuwa nangoja nimwambie ati sina hii. Mimi nilikuwa ninaraushwa asubuhi na ka message. Nikienda kuangalia nani huyu amenitext, napata XWJ blah 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 blah, you have received from Sendwave, from TapTap, from Kai. Mnajua hizo vitu za majuu zenye zinatumanga pesa hizo, those were the messages that were waking me up. Yani that man was organizing things bila kuniambia. Alafu ananiambia, babe, amka uende huko. Like, tulikuwa tunaishi maisha nzuri na watoto wangu, courtesy of King Bay. This man blew my mind away. This man took these 2 girls like his own. Hakuwahi niambia ati sijui shakuile shariukile, shabatile shikurukile. No, he never told me such. Wacha nisitumia majina mbaya because of YouTube. Like, hakuniambia mambo mbaya. Like, this man was just the best. This man was just every woman's dream man. Yani mimi mpaka nilikuwa najiuliza ninaota ama, like, this man just treated me. Mimi hata sijui kama queen ama sijui kama angel. Like, I was just an angel to him, and I feel I let him down. I don't know why. Because aliniambia nakuja na mimi nika-insist kuenda. But guys, ebu muniambie, put yourself in my shoes. You have always wanted to travel. You guys, when you hamjai travel, I know you know how you would feel when an opportunity arises for you to travel. I also know that nyinyi pia when you may travel outside Kenya and outside Africa, you know how it felt that day that you got inside that plane and you were traveling to a new place. It's just an excellent feeling. Like you boarding a plane to go to a new continent. Si hapa Mombasa. Hapa Mombasa nilikuwa nimeenda before mara kadhaa. Like, I'm talking about internationally. Man, hakuna venye ningeachilia hiyo idea. Hakuna venye ningeachilia hiyo kitu iende. Furthermore, like I'm saying, I had spent hundreds of thousands. Close to half a name. In all this. Yes. And remember ni pesa ya mamangu, si shilingi yangu hata moja. Sasa nitaanza kuambia mama ati ninakosa kuenda kwa sababu ya nini? I think my mom would have asked me, are you crazy? I'm not sure. I'm just trying to think that you want to let a chance go because of a man that you have never met. What if he comes, or what if he is not even coming? What if he's even lying to you that he's coming? Alafu ukose kuenda. Hata wewe jiweke kwa miguu ya mama yangu. Your daughter is telling you that she doesn't want to go, a place that she has wanted to go for the longest time. Because apparently a certain man is coming to Kenya na hajui, hajawahi muona, hajawahi ongea na yeye, hajui kama huyo mtu ni mkweli ama ni muongo. Well, I had been sharing with my mother and telling her about venye huyu mwanaume anatufanyia, but guess what? You never know. There are people who just have a lot of money. Sisemi hivyo, mimi nilikuwa nimemwamini, by the way, nilikuwa nimemwamini. But I'm trying to put myself in my mother's shoes. My mother would have said, probably alikuwa tu na pesa nyingi, alikuwa anataka kukusaidia. Kuna watu wanasaidianaga tu. I don't know. How would I have convinced my mother that nimekosa kuenda, nimepata visa, but sasa siendi because a certain man is coming? By the way, mimi nilikuwa nimemwamini. And true to it, the man came. The man came. Lakini that is what happened. It probably we were never meant to be together, because when I tried to tell him that I need to see him, even if it's not for anything, just to hug him and to thank him for everything that he had been in my life and the life of my kids, hakukuja. And what makes me feel bad so much is to know that this man was true. This man loved me so much. Because kama angekuwa na mchezo tu, angesema, mtu this girl, I spent on her so much. Wacha nikubali kumit na yeye, nitwange mali, and then niwache, because I spent. Probably a few men would have done that. Aseme, si spend too much money on this woman. Wacha nipatane na yeye, nigonge nini, alafu nimwache. This man, he was not even interested in even meeting me and kutwanga nothing or nothing. As we speak, the man is still in Kenya. King Bay is here, and we have never met. Still, since I came in November, we never met. That makes me believe that he met someone, and he moved on with his life and without me. And it's okay. I wish him all the best. Seriously, from the deep down my heart, I do not have any reason to hate King Bay, because he is 100 good men combined. It's very hard to find someone who will spend money, who will spend fortune on you na hawajawahi kuguza. Guy, wanaume wanataka washike. Thogora ni maitho hamwe na kuhutia. Kuna wanaume wanataka waguze ndio wafanye road test, ndio wa spend. This man hakukuwa hivyo. This man spent on me without knowing how I am. King Bay, I want to salute you. Nataka kukuambia nitaishi kukupenda na nitaishi kukuenzi na kukuheshimu. I'm speaking Swahili because ataelewa. He's Kenyan, by the way, for those that thought maybe ni mzungu. Nitaishi kukupenda, nitaishi kukuenzi, nitaishi kukuombea. I know you pray for me as well. And remember the last message you wrote to me was, I will forever be in your prayers and in your good book list. Yani, I will be on the good side of you, because apart from kukusikiliza, apart from not listening to you that I shouldn't have gone, hakuna mahali kwingine tulikosania. So I want to wish you all the best, King Bay, with the new love of your life, if you have. If you don't have, I also want to wish you the best in your life. And if in future you would want to meet me and at least say hi, because my heart will never be complete without meeting you. Not to do anything, but just to hug you. I want to meet you in a public place one day, if you want, so that usione kama nina force issues. I'm not trying to force any issues. I don't force issues. Ati mahali secluded, probably ati nikifikiria what and what. If you ever want to meet me in future, I will be very glad. I will be very happy, by the way. Make sure you meet me probably with your brother or sister or cousin or a friend somewhere. Just, I want to hug you. Just to hug you. It will be enough. Just to hug you, to greet you and to say thank you for what you did for me and my girls. You will forever remain, oh Rose, don't cry. You will forever remain 100 men combined. 100 good men combined. Na bila nisiongee sana, I want to say thank you so much for staying up to the end of this video. It's quite a long one, but I wanted to say it, and also to say out there that niko soko. Probably there's some people who watch me on YouTube na wanaona tu kuhusu King Bay, and they think that King Bay is still there, and mundu akagaga kiabodhe. Somebody stops themselves from telling me something because they think that this woman is taken. I'm not taken anymore. I am in the market. Niko soko. Munitoe kwa soko. Munitoe kwa soko kabla nioze kwa soko. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. By the way, nimejaribu sana kutolia. Hapa mwisho, I almost got very, in fact not almost, I got a little bit emotional because of many becauses. So thank you so much for watching. King Bay, bado ninakupenda sana. Na in future, ukiwai feel that anyway, this girl loved me for real and she deserves to meet me one day, at least kwa salamu tu. Salamu, aki ninakupromise. I will not do anything to you. I will not harm you. I'm very harmless. I will not force myself to you. And as you can see, bado nimeshajitangaza that niko soko. And that is why nimesema, King Bay, kindly, ukitaka kuni-meet, come with your friend, come with your family member, come with, a relative, come mahali, hata kama ni pale Uhuru Park. Anywhere, just hug me. I just want to find. Guy, imagine nimeishi kusema, nitaishi kusema aje? King Bay, ulikuwa mtu ama ulikuwa ghost? Sasa itakuwaje that there was this man that alinipenda, alispend, alifanya everything, but sikuwahi meet? Aje, angalau just give me that closure of meeting you and saying hi. Nitakusalimia hivi, mashia mwadhani, oma madaku. I promise you, neshia mwadhani. I promise you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. God bless you. Kindly let me know your take on this video. God bless you. Until next time, it's adios, amigos. Mwathani wakwa njakaneria tawanyu. We, niko soko. Nimwaigua. You understand me? Waelewanga? Waundastandanga? Ehe. Let's go on. Let's proceed. If you're there, Mama Bear wikaga atia we. Sometimes what do you do? Like some komba mwiko. Kindly like, comment, share, subscribe. Until next time, adios, amigos.